Hi everyone, this is Heba from My Little Journal, and today I'm going to be working in my Studio Calico Traveler's Notebook. I will be documenting 3 photos of myself, my son, and my marching band show shirt. I will also be using these new beautiful hashtag acrylics from Colorcast Design, and this one says hashtag marching band mom. I'm so excited to use this, you guys, in my Traveler's Notebook to document these 3 photos. I'm just going to be kind of matching my pattern papers to this pattern paper that was already in the Traveler's Notebook, and I'm using this really pretty striped vellum. I believe it's from an old Felicity Jane kit, and I'm just going to go ahead and stick them down. I'm kind of going to create a little cluster of photos and embellishments going down my page. Now, these hashtags are adorable. There's, I think, hashtag mom's life, hashtag soccer mom, all kinds of hashtags that you can choose from, and I definitely recommend you go check them out. Of course, I got the hashtag marching band mom, and I got a few of them, you guys, because I love them so much. They're going to be perfect to document a lot of my photos. Now, because my middle photo is a red t-shirt, and that, as I said, is our show shirts as marching band moms, I decided to add that in the center between the 2 black and white photos, and I'm also going to back them all up with some just black paper. This is just going to give some depth to my photos and my layout. Once I get them all backed up with the black pattern paper, I'm going to go through, I believe, my die cuts and try to find die cuts that match my layout and my patterns. Now, I'm not a huge fan of die cuts, and I don't have a lot of die cuts, and you're going to actually see this once I grab my die cut drawer. I'm not really big on, I don't know, like illustrations and things like that, but I'm going to still go through what I have and try to match some. I end up with some tags, I believe a red frame, little things like that that I'm going to be able to add to my layout. This is where I grab my die cut drawer, and I'm going to start going through them and try to kind of match whatever I have or whatever I can use with my spread. Now that I have a bunch of little die cuts and frames and tags that I could use and match, I'm just going to try to figure out how to use them. I end up adding this really pretty red frame, and it was perfect because it kind of backed up my acrylic embellishment, and you could actually see it better once I added that frame. I'm also going to go ahead and fussy cut out some of these little die cuts and just go with it. I'm going to start sticking down photos, sticking down some of these embellishments. I'm going to go with the flow. I actually change around some of these things, like I'll add a doily to back up one of my photos. I always recommend your photos don't have to match. Your embellishments don't have to match. Don't feel like you have to add a doily to every single photo or a frame to every single photo. This is just a cluster of pictures and a cluster of embellishments, so just go with it. It does not have to match. I'm all for just go with the flow. Whatever looks good, do it. Don't feel like you have to match everything or you have to have 3 of everything. Like you can see me adding this little tag. This one's going to end up going behind my last photo. Just little things like that. Do what you feel looks good. Don't do what you think other people think look good, if that makes sense. And by the way, I did want to mention that I usually use my tape runner to stick down my acrylic embellishments, and I've never had a problem with it not sticking or falling off or anything like that. So you really don't have to use liquid glue. Tape runner works really, really well, and the one I use is pretty strong. What I love about it, I've said this before, that it's pretty strong. It will stick, and at the same time, if you remove it, it will not ruin your paper or tear your paper, if that makes any sense. Anyways, I'm gonna grab my stamps. Once I add all my little embellishments, I'm gonna stamp out nothing better than this. And I believe I stamp Some Kind of Wonderful. I'm just going to end up stamping them to the sides, and this is just going to add a little more depth to my layers. And then I want to journal. You guys know I don't always journal, but it's a very simple journaling. I'm going to end up typing out I love Friday nights, because I get to turn into a loud, crazy marching band mom. And I'm going to end up just adding them as strips to the left side of my spread. I decided to keep the here plus now as my title. This was just a part of the Studio Calico Traveler's Notebook. The Studio Calico Traveler's Notebooks always have patterns, and this was part of it. So I'm going to end up sticking down my journaling, my little camera. I think I like it at the top, and then I call my layout done. Don't forget, I add all the links for everything I used in my videos down in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Bye.